From the Tribune News Network, this is Newsbreak. I'm Kirk Smith. Friday's top stories. The clock is ticking. If you want to vote early in the September 16th general elections, the advance poll is on the 9th. Tomorrow is the deadline to apply to vote early. Parliamentary Registration Department officials say they're doing all they can to make sure eligible persons who apply in time get to vote early. For the first time, persons over 65 are eligible. So far, officials say they've processed about 10,000 applications. The campaign continues. Meantime, both major parties expected to stage events over the weekend. There's pushback now to that announcement made by the University of the Bahamas this week that you'll need to be fully vaccinated or have a negative test result to enter the campus as of Monday. The union that represents faculty and staff there and the Student Government Association all questioning the timing and the legality of that. This is Kingsley Ferguson, the president of the Bahamas Public Services Union.
It's disrespectful and it's unacceptable, and the union will not stand idly by and allow the university to dictate and to pass laws in the parliament of the University of the Bahamas.
Students say they've been caught off guard by that announcement. This is Newsbreak from the Tribune News Network. BPL's Electrical Workers Union has reached an agreement with the government on a new contract. The union members have approved it. The two sides are ready to sign it now. Union President Kyle Wilson says he's happy with what they got done. Works Minister Deputy Prime Minister Bannister, who has responsibility for BPL, downplaying suggestions that votes had anything to do with the timing of that agreement.
If you say that, you're going to be insulting the union. The reality is that the president in all the meetings that we had, took a very tough stance on behalf of his members. I became very concerned about ensuring that the union had a fair play.
Health officials go into the weekend with more than 3,000 active coronavirus cases and more than 150 persons in hospital being treated for that virus. Tropical Storm Larry has formed in the Atlantic Ocean to the east of us, not projected to come this way. Details of the day's top stories in the Tribune newspaper on the streets first thing in the morning. Stay up to date online at Tribune242.com. Now the Tribune's AccuWeather update, a service of Insurance Management, a frontal system draped over Florida, sending some related weather into the area. Partly cloudy, showers are possible, highs in the upper 80s, 87 at Freeport, 88 in the capital, 87 at Matthewtown. No marine advisories, winds 5 to 10 knots, the seas 1 to 3 feet. High tide now, the next low around noon. Turning partly cloudy tonight, showers are possible, lows from the upper 70s to low 80s. No systems in the tropics to be concerned about right now. If you need additional weather information, check the Tribune's weather page. For your insurance needs, call Insurance Management. This is the peak of the hurricane season. Insurance Management urges you to double-check your preparations and ensure that your home and contents coverage is up to date. Call them today. With more than 40 years in business, nobody does it better than Insurance Management. This is Newsbreak from the Tribune News Network.
Let's get the weekend started. The Weekend, published every Friday in the Tribune, has the hottest news in fashion, music tips, the who's who on the red carpet, your must-try restaurants and hotspots, and of course, what to wear when you step out. Catch up on the latest film reviews or be thrilled with exciting tales from Bahamian history. There's only one place to find everything you need to plan your perfect weekend, in Friday's Tribune. Pick up your copy of The Weekend every Friday. The Tribune, the people's paper, biggest and best.
Friday's world news headlines. The death toll from that northeast flooding in the United States is up to 60. There could be more. The rain has stopped, but major flooding issues continue in several of the big eastern U.S. cities, including New York and Philadelphia. Japan's Prime Minister Suga has announced that he will not be seeking re-election after just 1 year in office. The fighting has already started in Afghanistan after the pullout. Anti-Taliban groups now involved in heavy clashes with the Taliban. Tribune's gas tracker prices heading into the weekend. Shell $5.13, Esso $5.19, Rubis $5.24 per gallon in the capital. Now your sports notes brought to you by the Tribune Sports section. She is the player of the month in the Eastern Conference of the WNBA. Talking about Jonquel Jones. Read about it in the Tribune Sports and find out what else may be coming her way. Get the latest on Major League Baseball. Jazz and the Marlins lose to the Mets again. He goes 1 for 4 in that game last night. There's a U.S. Open tennis update in the Tribune Sports and an update on World Cup soccer qualifying. All in the Tribune Sports Friday. For all of your sports details, you want to check the Tribune Sports section. Everything you need from the world of sports you'll find in the Tribune Sports. And that's your news break. Details of the day's top stories in the Tribune newspaper on the streets first thing in the morning. Stay up to date online at Tribune242.com.